Hey folks, Fernando doing another video for more survivalists. Before I go on with this video, let me just say, for you guys wondering about my third book, it's already up in Amazon and just needs to be approved by them. Street Survival Skills, Tips, Tricks, and Tactics for Modern Survival. It's the book I'm most proud of the three I have published. I put a lot of work into it. It's just packed full of information, as the title says, just that, tips, tricks, and tactics about how to get by when things get tough. If you like my first book, you're going to be loving this one. The amount of drawings, graphics, and sketches that I put into that book is pretty intense. I just cannot wait to see your guys' reaction to it. I have no doubt that you're going to be liking it a lot. So yeah, I'll let you guys know as soon as that's ready. Post a link, a video. Now this video is about what's happening right now in Argentina, which is pretty sad actually. And the thing is this: last night Argentina had its primaries for the presidential elections in October. Right now the president of Argentina is Mauricio Macri, who's more of a center-right kind of guy, friends with Trump. You know, a business guy, and he's actually been doing a great job in steering Argentina into the right direction, but being the mess that Argentina is, it hasn't been easy and things have been pretty tough. Now, Argentines, being the kind of person that we tend to be, some more stupid than others, unfortunately decided the best thing to do now is go back to Cristina Kirchner. That's right. Last night with a 15-point lead over Mauricio Macri, Cristina Kirchner is just ready to go back and take control of the country. Why are people voting that way? Because of a number of reasons. The most simple thing would be, oh, people are stupid. Well, a lot of people are. Maybe not stupid, but ignorant, yes, for sure. That's something that Cristina Kirchner made sure would happen, actually. She dedicated quite a bit of time. And this is very common. Trying to talk a little bit about survival and preparedness here from the political point of view, which is very unpopular. But from that point of view, one of the things socialists and liberals and left-leaning kind of individuals do is, as soon as these left-wing types have a little bit of power, they always attack the children. And no, I'm not being mean. They always target children. If you see in different countries where they gain a little bit of control in terms of the government, they usually try to orient themselves to the Ministry of Education or that kind of aspect, because they know that as soon as they start filling up kids' heads, they're going to be having a strong base a few years later. And they're very good at that. So you have to grant them that. Now, Argentina, when Mauricio Macri won, beating Cristina Kirchner's puppet, Daniel Scioli, 4 years ago, Mauricio Macri won by a very small margin. It was a little bit of a miracle, but it was just 1 or 2 points. Now, when that happened, people would, some friends and family would tell me, "Oh, you're coming back now, right? That Macri won." And I explained to them that no, that's really not how it works, because for a real change to take place, it's going to be taking an entire generation. It's not going to be something about 4 years. It's going to be maybe 8 years, 10, 15 years, until you have an entire generation that understands that you cannot go back to that corruption and populism and that rhetoric of left-wing 1970s madness. And that's something that it still hasn't happened. So no, I was not going to be going back to Argentina because Macri won. And soon enough, this is what's happening right now. Cristina Kirchner is likely to be president, or at least in control of the country once again, through another one of her puppets. So she's going to be like vice president, and she actually has her secretary, her former secretary, is going to be posing as president while she runs things. It's sad. Well, the reaction of the market was very clear. So this happened last night. Today, the market, the Argentine peso crashed, lost 25% of its value. The Argentine stock market fell 35%, and the country is a mess. And they're already talking about food prices going to be going up 10% tomorrow. Lots of folks in the survival forums in Argentina are talking about this being another 2001. It could easily be that. I mean, there's really, unless there's some kind of miracle in October, I don't see a way around this. And they have no one to blame but themselves. They did this to themselves, because with these primaries, they are seeing what's going to be happening if this woman actually wins. They know that if she wins, no one with a single cent, no investor anywhere in the world, and whoever is in Argentina with $4 put together, he's going to be taking out of the country. Right now, people are running to sell those pesos into dollars, into gold, into silver, into buying anything of value, because the currency is going to be losing value more and more until this woman is back in power, and then it's just going to be another huge default, most likely. And the kind of thing they're well known for. And she's of course going to be blaming it on Macri, as if he's the one that is responsible for all this, taking advantage of the 4 years of interruption there. But it's concerning, you know. It's people need to learn their lessons, but sometimes even the hard way, they just don't. A lot of ignorance. Sure, there's a lot of corruption as well. You have to keep in mind that a lot of people lost money when this woman left the government. When Macri started cleaning things up, Argentina is not the kind of country where a lot of people like to have things very clean, because they profit from that corruption. They're tied to their chairs in little municipal offices, or secretaries of whatever, or ministries of this and that, and they steal money through that. Any public office you get hold of, they milk it like crazy. And Macri was putting an end to all of that. Cristina was known for allowing that, and widespread corruption. And unfortunately, a lot of people just want that. Just as much as there's people that are ignorant, there's even people that voted for Macri, and now because Macri didn't change things in 4 years, they're going back to Cristina. That's maybe the saddest part of them all, because those would be folks that know that Macri was doing a good job, yet they fail to understand that it's not something you just do in 4 years. And they fail to understand that the reason why Macri couldn't sell Argentina to the rest of the world as well as he wished he could, was specifically because of this, because the market knew there was always the risk of Cristina coming back. So since they knew that, they weren't running. I mean, you don't run to give money to a country like Argentina just after a couple of years of doing things right, when they've been doing things wrong for 70 years with Perón and that kind of populism of corrupt madness that's so well known for. There's a famous politician in Argentina that said, if we stop stealing for 4 years, we can actually turn this country around. No, he actually says for 2 years. If we stop stealing for 2 years, this is Barrio Nuevo, a well-known labor, one of these union guys in Argentina. Let's stop stealing for 2 years and we can turn the country around. Yeah, but that's too much to ask. Argentina does not like to stop stealing for 1 second, apparently. They just love that kind of madness, and they're going to be getting it again because that's what they voted for. And I doubt they've learned the lesson. Guys, it's going to be all for now. Remember to subscribe to the channel. Take care. See you on our next video. Have an awesome day.